Welcome back. There is another questions from your side. The question is challenges and constraints of big data. What is big data? The data storage in the cloud, a computer or any mode of इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म. पहले जो है नॉन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक होता था कागजों में, तो दैट वाज आल्सो डाटा, but nowadays the concept has slightly changed. If you are telling that the big data, it means you are trying to say that the data which is captured by electronic method in the computer or cloud computing and any other means of science and technology. Clear hai? So that is big data. You can define in one line. Big data means the data storage in the computer or by any electronic means. Clear hai? Electronic, not computer. So this is data. Now that data has become so huge, that's why it is called big data. Cloud computing, you know better, when the cloud computing comes in the globe, what was the reason behind it? To capture that data in a storage, है ना? क्योंकि data has itself monetary value. If you are going to get any data from any other agency, it means you will have to pay something. So data storing is a product. The problem that what is the challenges and constraints? Two parts. So what is the challenges and what is the constraints? The first challenge ये है that privacy, security issue, mining, data mining and storing. ठीक है. Usability, whether it is not going to be used as a dark by technology, है ना? Usability, this is the challenge. Usability. Or last but not the least, creating nuisance, है ना? What is creating nuisance? It means कि I am capturing your data and after that I will misuse against you that. समझ रहे? It means कि I am capturing your data. That's why any telecaller always asks whether are you comfortable to record that voice. आप पूछता है ना वो. That's why he or she asks, because this is the matter of privacy under Article 21. ठीक है ना? Again question will frame in India whether the Article 21 under right to privacy is meaningful. पहला. दूसरा क्वेश्चन, second question can be arise in the digital world, how can you ensure your privacy as a fundamental right, and who is the responsible to maintain or to store that privacy? पहला दूसरा क्वेश्चन. तीसरा क्वेश्चन कि right of privacy pertaining to your electronic data is how much meaningful for the Indians. समझ रहे हैं ना? So we Indian people does not bother because we are we don't have anything to lose. समझ रहे हैं? Because we don't have anything to lose on the ground of privacy. But the big people, developed country, है ना? Privacy right. But in India, you can ask anybody, show me your Aadhaar card, he will show you. ले लो. तो कहते हैं ना कि देसी भाषा में कहते हैं कि भूखे नंगों के लिए क्या प्राइवेसी, क्या डाटा. मतलब वी आर अंडर डेवलप्ड, वी आर in transition to become developed, but still we are in the process, in transition, we are not so developed. So in that situation, where the roti kapda makan has a challenge, is a issue for the Indian people. In that situation, what is the use of that data to know that how much you are earning and how much you are paying tax and what is your intellectual copyright? No meaning. And how can you use against that data? Because my bank account is always fulfilled with the 10,000, 1,000 rupees. तो क्या चुरा लेगा आप? तो इसलिए इंडिया में जो है such type of privacy does not mean anything. That's why I framed a question: how far right of privacy under Article 21 is meaningful for Indians. पहला, in the data storing, in the data capturing, in the data mining, तीनों में से कुछ भी आप यूज कर सकते हैं. इन डाटा माइनिंग प्रोसेस बता रहा हूँ, डाटा माइनिंग, इन केस ऑफ डाटा माइनिंग प्रोसेस, हाउ कैन यू protect your privacy and what will be the use of that protection, and how Indian people will get assassinated by misusing that data by someone else, because we don't have so much intellectual property right. There is very negligible out of 135 crore janta. How many intellectual property right has been registered? 1-2%, not more than that. So that is a privacy. अब किस होटल में रुके हैं, कहाँ, where are you going, in which class you are studying, in which hotel you are trying to stay, what is you eating, what are you reading, what is the amount in your bank account, does not make any sense to ensure privacy, because आपके लिए privacy का कोई मतलब नहीं है, क्योंकि आपके पास you don't have anything to lose. So you are asking that what is data mining. Data mining means data, after capturing data, there are lots of activities by putting some preconditions in the computer, and after that we reach on the solution, and that capture data refer to the user for usability of any project. तो डाटा माइनिंग इसमें बेसिकली क्या करते हैं कि जो भी डाटा है उसमें से सॉर्टिंग करते हैं. सॉर्टिंग करना बड़ा टफ काम है. दैट इज द टफेस्ट वर्क टू गेट इट सॉर्टेड, छांटना फ्रॉम द डाटा बैंक. So that activity, sorting and displaying, that is called data mining. Nowadays government of India is trying to scrutinize that data for the purpose of controlling tax evasion. People are roaming around the world, purchasing 30 lakhs cost of car, living in the 5 crores, 6 crores of house, and by living such type of lifestyle, their ITR, income tax return, is just 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 5 lakh. Government is trying to capture that data from your moving around from your consumption pattern. Yes, that was the agency L&T that has been hired for mining of social media data of the person who is spending luxurious life but paying nothing. ठीक है ना? So that is data mining. तो challenges क्या है? Privacy. It is not asked in the reference of India. That's why you have to not confine yourself in the India. You will have to go beyond that. Clear है? Exactly. तो प्राइवेसी इज मैटर. भाई आपकी प्राइवेसी मैटर नहीं करती, बस राहुल गांधी जी की तो करती है ना. सिक्योरिटी प्रॉब्लम. Third is data mining and storing. It is again problem because it is a Herculean task. You cannot make a conclusion about you in a just way of 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You will have to sorting all the data, putting some instructions in the computer where he has visited, what is his age, how many kids. तो सब sorting करना is a tough काम. And after getting sorted out that data, you will find that this is useless data which I have found. तो किसी मतलब का भी नहीं होगा ना. पता चला कि उसकी आमदनी 5 लाख रुपए से नीचे है. So after consuming so much, after investing, after spending so much input, you are getting अप्रॉक्स नथिंग. तो दिस इज द चैलेंज. फिर प्राइवेसी क्या, अब यूजेबिलिटी कहाँ यूज करोगे. अब आपके बारे में हम डाटा माइन करके निकाल लेते, यूज क्या करेंगे, समझ रहे हो ना. तो उसके बाद क्रिएटिंग न्यूसेंस, जैसे अक्सर आप देख रहे हैं पॉलिटिकल जोल्ट में होता रहता है, दिस इज गोइंग ऑन मिसयूजिंग एंड जस्ट क्रिएटिंग न्यूसेंस की your personal information say that you have visited falana and you are roaming around the girl, who was that girl, and that criticizing in the media. Mr. X has gone to there and so that yeah so that is challenges. And what is the constants? The first and foremost constant is non-association of targeted people या organization, है ना. In the name of privacy, right to privacy, you can say that no, I will not allow you to collect data regarding me or my organization or my anything. It is constants because it is violating your fundamental right. I am not ready to give any input from my life or from my career. So this is constants. You cannot force. That's why the Aadhaar has not been forced as an identity card. Government will have to declare other 15 type of dastavez documents to identify your identity, है ना. So non-association. Second thing, this is the level of person who will collect your data. In if you are considering that in name of disturb कर देता है. So second constant is so non-association of targeted people. Second constant is there is a provision of so who will collect the data. ठीक है, who will, पहला तो नॉन एसोसिएशन, दैट इज अ कांस्टेंट, एंड आफ्टर दैट who will collect, who will tape, who will recording your voice without communicating you, without telling you I am capturing your data. The level of that person is not below the rank of Deputy Inspector General. ठीक है, DIG. You will have to take prior permission from DIG. Then you can gather, you can data. DSP को भी राइट नहीं है, SP को भी नहीं है, that is DIG को. हाँ. And the third is encrypted data. है ना. How can you capture that data which is in encrypted manner without the help of सर्विस प्रोवाइडर, है ना. तो बड़ी दिक्कत है. आपने पासवर्ड डाला है 34900 349 PRI ऐसा कुछ डाला है, वो इनक्रिप्टेड होता है. एंड आफ्टर दैट डिकोडिंग ऑफ इनक्रिप्टेड, योर बैंक अकाउंट विल बी ऑन द टॉप. So this is the next constants. How far we go to collect the data. So that is third is, fourth is copyright. समझ रहे हैं. Next is copyright and next is intellectual property right, IPR. All these acts, all these rules and regulations will come across the path, across the road, and you will suddenly find out copyright means anything which is being created by you in terms of making some object, some project. Copyright means your voice, your dance, your handwriting, your artifacts, that can be sort of thing. but intellectual property right is only defined with the intelligence, बुद्धि, है ना? That will give more value, that will give more importance to you by under this side, because you have made such type of brilliant rocket science. That is intellectual property right. You have written such type of articles or such type of research paper, that is intellectual property right. ये बच्चा है develop that industry, so that is intellectual property right. And copyright, wider term, you can make copyright of your dance, of your Gana, your fingers. So difference clear है ना? Copyright then intellectual property right. Yes, you will be surprised to know the person who is winner of any competitions and won 10 lakh rupees. ठीक है? Income tax department says if this money is earned from this intellectual property right, then it is non-taxable. समझ रहे हैं? But if it is not under the intellectual property right, then you have to pay the income tax as per the tariff. Did you get copyright and IPR? So there is difference between intellectual property and the copyright. Which is deemed to be intellectual property right? There is some examples like scientific development, like application development, like big giant, like any microbial medicines, है ना? In any activities which needs to your research, your brain, that is intellectual property right, जहाँ पे no tax. But it is a copyright because you have sang that song, you have danced well, you have created some music, new styles, all these activities is copyright. और इसके तहत जो पैसा मिलेगा, you will have to pay income tax. Slight difference? Yes. It is also, yeah. This is only confined with the scientific approach. That is copyright, not intellectual property. Whatever I, yes, that is good. But that activities does not fall under इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी. तो मेरा बेटा इसमें इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट में 10 लाख रुपया जीता था. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव गिवन दैट एग्जांपल, बिकॉज आई हैड टू रोमिंग अराउंड द ITO ऑफिस, व्हाट इज द रूल, वेदर आई शुड पे और नॉट पे. तो पता चला कि इफ ही हैज डेवलप्ड इन द साइंटिफिक इंटेलिजेंस बाय यूजिंग हिज और हर साइंटिफिक इंटेलिजेंस, देन इट विल बी क्लियर है ना. So these are the constants for data capturing, for data mining, or anything which can you say. The next question.
Do you consider human development as an alternative to national income?
Do you
consider human development index (HDI) and then alternative
national income?
National income. Justify your answer.
देखिए, what is human development index?
And living beings. Living
है ना, अल्टरनेटिव टू नेशनल इनकम. अब देखिए नेशनल इनकम है ना, और हाउ ह्यूमन डेवलपमेंट इंडेक्स इज अल्टरनेटिव टू नेशनल इनकम. कुछ छूट रहा है क्या? एनीथिंग मिसिंग इन दैट पार्ट? Do you consider human development index as an alternative to national income? Oh, ठीक है. नहीं, No, it cannot be considered because national income, suppose that is 500 rupees, है ना? And the another country which has 7,000 rupees, है ना? Despite of that, you cannot correlate that the 7,000 income holder of state or country will be more human development index. It depends upon the usability and the size of population. Are you getting my point? So it is not directly alternative for national income. If HDI is high, it does not mean that national income is also high. It does not mean, but it may be, may not be, both. Because that will be the based on the population size. And what is the per capita income of that state will decide the human development index. Because national income is growing, suppose, gradually day by day, but the consumption is also growing, na? Population is also growing. You will have to arrange each and everybody's fortified foods so that hidden hunger should not come in the picture. So all these activities needs money. So it depends upon the per capita income. National income may be higher with comparison to previous years, but it does not mean that getting higher amount will lead to the human development index, because 2-3 constants. तो ये ऐसे आप इसको आंसर फ्रेम करेंगे, विल फ्रेम दैट आंसर इन दिस वे. हाँ, this is not alternative, but it can be alternative. But there is certain condition, whatever I have put before you. The condition is that the size of population, amount of income, है ना, distribution of that income, है ना. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. Ecosystem of that habitats, है ना. What is the ecosystem of that habitats? How people are residing in the remote area, and how far, yes, and how far we are going to contact them. You will be surprised that even in Andaman Nicobar, the tribes are living their life in the very backward time of age. So consideration is based on the 2-3 logic, 2-3 factors.
Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep.
Yeah.
The tribals, whoever comes to their lands, they will kill them.
Not kill them, not kill them. If they are trying to stop you, and you are not stopping, you are going towards, and you are not obeying his or her voice. In that situation, they just throw the arrow. Yeah. मारते नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. This is misconception. They are not accepting because they think that this is the primitive age people. Why he is coming? They are treating themselves advanced and thinking that you are primitive. So primitiveness can be both sides or cannot be both sides. It depending upon your mental frame and the mental situation. What is the next? नहीं, next नहीं है तो छोड़ दो. ये what is कर्म योगी मिशन? Did you? Yeah. Or the second question is that economic growth is not a magic. Growth is not a magic for ending the poverty. ये उसी से जुड़ा है. Human Development Index, same thing. Economic growth, that is GNP. Economic growth is not a magic for ending. Is not a magic or for eliminating poverty. Eliminating poverty. ठीक है. Economic growth is not a magic for eliminating poverty. How? Basic things is that there is unequal distributions of resources in society, है ना. तो इसका रीजन क्या होगा कि not a magic, because unequal distribution of resources, unequal distribution of resources. Or second, it does not mean ki how much you have earned, just like your family. It does not make difference ki 1 lakh earning family can be live their life in better manner rather than the person who is earning is more than 2 lakh. How? Is it possible? Utilizations in equal distribution of The second thing, per capita income. अगर 1 लाख वो कमा रहा है तो 10 बच्चे हैं तो 10,000 हुआ, और वो 50,000 ही कमा रहा है लेकिन उसके पास एक ही बच्चा है. समझ गए ना. तो इसीलिए ग्रोथ इज ग्रोथ इन द कंट्री. इवन इन योर फैमिली इज टेकिंग इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. डिस्पाइट ऑफ दैट you cannot improve, you cannot eliminate your poverty, because in equal distribution of resources, per capita income will be number of population in the family or country, है ना. population, age set, पॉपुलेशन है जैसे जापान में बूढ़े होते जा रहे हैं, पीपल आर गेटिंग ओल्डर एंड ओल्डर. दैट इज अनदर प्रॉब्लम, है ना, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट रिप्रोड्यूसिंग, दे आर नॉट. यस यस. so all this terminology you can use and explain in the better manner कि yes, economic growth of country or family does not lead to the elimination of poverty, because it depends upon the certain reasons. तो ऐसे आप इसको समझ के ऐसे आप आंसर लिख दीजिए. वही जैसे रीजनलिज्म, एज यू आर टेलिंग एनवायरमेंटलिज्म, तो अगेन कॉमन सेंस इज वेर एवर यू आर यूजिंग इज्म, देन यू then you just put your mind in an active mode and think that it is promoting to ism in that terminology or in that process. Environmentalism means he always try to protect, always try to live, always try to take meal, खाते जागते सोते हमेशा जो है उसी की बात करनी है ना. समझ रहे हैं. ism means कि any person or anybody who is associated with that activities is fully involved without differentiating the time, without differentiating the locations. He always try to make protection, make jai car of that activity. Regionalism, Biharism, है ना. That is, तो वो कहते हैं ना कि उसी में खाना, उसी में नहाना, उसी में पीना, in the same thing, in the same manner you are creating all these activities.
If we state the problems to our planet face and suggest the solution.
बस वही है. What is the problem of environment? This, that, is चल रहा है ना, इसको कट कर दो. Next question we'll going to switch over on RISA IAS app. Kindly may download that app and enjoy the next class.